Breaking news. I know you guys are like, what the hell is going on? Okay, I'm sorry, got my headphones on. Okay. Breaking news. One Piece is going on hiatus, and it's pretty damn scary because it's for a month. One Piece is going on break for an entire month, like an entire month, the month of July, right? So we have 2 chapters left because it's going on break issue 30, right? The upcoming issue is 28, then we have issue 29, then from issue 30 to 33, we'll have no One Piece. Now, there's a full article here. I'm gonna read for you guys, and this is translated by Sandman_AP on Twitter. If you guys wanna go read it yourself, you can go over there, or if you wanna hear my sweet, sweet voice reading it for you, here we go. So Sandman_AP says, Oda, One Piece will be on break between Jump issue 30 to 33 due to preparation for the upcoming arc, a trip to the US for Netflix TV drama and film Red. Just quick change there. It was supposed to be a trip to Africa. Netflix live action is being filmed in South Africa, so that's what it actually means. But it says Oda gave up the trip due to COVID-19 spreading. It says Oda's drawing for Red and Uta's voice actor will be out tomorrow. There's more though. He also says, some months ago, Oda's editor asked him, why not take breaks for about a month since you're so busy this summer? Oda says, what? Breaks? Don't you know how much my audience waits for my manga? Well, I accept your offer, right? And that didn't take much convincing. You can tell he really wanted a break. And based on how many breaks he typically takes throughout the year, you can tell it's something that he enjoys. Editor says, you're so busy this summer, such as Wano arc coming to an end. And finally, Oda says, I'd like to revise the story so that I can wrap up the final arc, which basically means the final saga, as soon as possible. Sandman specifies that he's not sure if Oda meant the final arc will start right after Wano. He also says the trip in regards to the US was him going to Africa, not the US. So how do we feel about it? Oh boy, oh boy. The last time One Piece was on break for this long was the time skip. And the time skip was 4 weeks long, 4 to 6 weeks, something like that. It felt like forever. And that's when Oda, right after Marineford, time skip, took a month off, filled the hype, and also, I guess, the plan for the time skip. And that was excruciating, but it was exciting because, you know, it was great things were on the horizon. Someone said the time skip has not lived up to the hype. I would say the time skip was appropriately timed, the best timing possible, because coming out of the time skip, the changes that occurred, and the Straw Hats, they needed it, right? But now with this break, it's like, does Wano end in 2 chapters, right? Does Oda go on break literally after the next 2 chapters? We have 2 chapters before we go on a month break. Think about everything that has to be resolved or wrapped up, I guess, in the next couple chapters. Do we get the post Wano stuff? Because typically for the wrap up, we get like a chapter of wrap up, a chapter just telling us what's been going on and possible, you know, hints to new bounties, etc. We have 2 chapters left before the break. 2 chapters. I think this is a great thing because it gives Oda some time, right? Not only to plan for what's to come, but also to build on the final saga. There's a part of me that is a bit skeptical because this is supposed to be the Yonko saga. This saga should include all the Yonko. So far, we've gotten Big Mom and Kaido. We've gotten some Shanks and Blackbeard, but it's been basically reactions in regards to certain things. Shanks reacting to Luffy, Blackbeard reacting to whatever, Luffy as well, but also going somewhere. We need Blackbeard and Shanks. So that's why I don't think the saga is necessarily over. And then when we start to dig it even a bit deeper, I'm like, okay, with all that Oda has to wrap up, there's no way One Piece ends in 5 years. I mean, currently, he said this probably 2 years ago, One Piece doesn't end in 3 years. There's no possible way. Now, the thing that Sandman is saying with Oda, he wants to wrap up the final arc or final saga as soon as possible. It does tell me that he's probably trying to find a more efficient way to wrap things up, which I'm like, is there such a thing? That means you're gonna have to cut corners, put things in Viver cards, put things in the SBS, because you don't have the time to throw it into the story. And even Wano, there are moments in which you feel like Oda was cutting things. Ame no Habikiri, nothing really came from Ame no Habikiri. One of the most, and the thing is, it wasn't as hyped as Enma, because when we first got Enma, it was like, okay, Enma cut Kaido. Ame no Habikiri cut Kaido too. But we never really got anything from Ame no Habikiri, nothing at all. It's like, why does Oda even have 2-sword style? It should be as renowned a blade as Enma, but nothing from it. Maybe more to come, maybe in the sequel, spin-off with Momonosuke. That's when, I don't know. What are some possibilities? I plan on making a full video about like the next time skip and how Oda may go about that. But a time skip is possible, maybe 2-3 months, maybe 6 months. That would be excessive in my opinion. But I do think a time skip is possible, but I think this is more so final arc, final saga stuff. I just don't know how Oda possibly wraps up Wano in time. The good part, again, bittersweet, no One Piece for a month, right? So we don't have our fix of chapters, our 3 chapters a month. We don't have that, but Oda gets some time to get away from the series because, you know, some people may agree that it can feel like it's stalling a bit, like Oda may get repetitive and he's in it so much. Take a step away. Go to South Africa. Go to these different places. Maybe some renewed inspiration. Again, One Piece isn't bad right now. We just came off some of the most hype things and the most exciting parts of the story. That's why when people try to talk about One Piece in a way that's detrimental, I'm like, you guys were losing your minds a month ago. And it's not going to be that way every single time, but I do understand that people were losing their minds a month ago because it was crazy stuff. Gear 5. A new gear is always going to bring excitement within the community, but also the Joy Boy stuff and how the lore, the potential lore of what was to come, that was crazy. And of course, people had their hype and expectations for Kaido, right? But off of that, because it was so hype a month ago, off of Gear 5, people had the same expectation continuing the rest of the arc, the rest of the Kaido fight. Oh my God, how does Oda blow us away again? Which is somewhat unfair in regards to that expectation. I think so far One Piece has been pretty damn good. It just hasn't been as explosive as 144, 1044, 1045, those chapters which somewhat changed the game. So Oda taking this break, I'm happy. Like I told you guys before, 80% of me, I'm happy that he's taking a break. The 20%, I'm like, Oda, why do you need breaks? I know it's necessary. We want Oda to be healthy and good spirits to make this story, continue the story and finish it so that we can have a complete story, completed story. In other news, Berserk is back as well. Rest in peace, Kentaro Miura passed away May of last year. Thought Berserk was over. I mean, the story in regards to the events that was going on was not over, but apparently his best friend, Koji Mori, and apparently he's the mangaka for Holy Land, and he knows the ending of Berserk that Kentaro Miura had planned. Again, it's bittersweet for me as a Berserk fan because wow, right? Just wow. When he passed away, I'm like, oh man, Berserk is done. But now for it to be coming back with Mori and he's working with Miura's assistants, some of them, they work closely. So it's insane. And then Hunter x Hunter is coming back as well, right? We see Togashi made a Twitter and he's dropping pages every day showing his progress, which is much more than he's done ever in regards to communication for the series. Expectations are really high right now, and I think it's crazy that Oda called Togashi like, hey, I need you, man. Like, I need you to come back because I'm about to go away for a month, and you know, jump ain't gonna improve my vacation time unless you come back. So, bruh, I need something. He's like, all right, what if I make a Twitter? Perfect. I'm out of here. You know, I don't know. I'm not sure if that's how it went, but it's gonna be a crazy summer, and it's gonna be exciting as well because for me personally, in regards to content, gonna make so much content, even while Oda is on break, because I think it's time to explore different things outside of just, you know, new, fresh things. We can talk about older things, right? Explore some character analysis, deep dives into some arcs. Maybe do a Wano arc review, right? If Wano is truly over. It's exciting, and it's time for us to maybe take a break, try new things, try different things. Maybe I'll do some more JJK Hunter x Hunter stuff on the channel. Who knows, right? But either way, I'm happy for Oda. Film Red also is being worked on, a live action. We're gonna get a lot of One Piece influx, especially coming into the fall. As much as I enjoyed Wano, I am somewhat excited to move on, right? I'm somewhat excited to start moving on to the next thing. We've been in Wano for a long time, and for us to move on to the next thing, I mean, how can you really hate that? You can't be mad at that because we assume the next thing is Elbaf, and my prediction is that we go to Lodestar because, I mean, you don't have to go there, but I think Luffy and how he is, no, let's go to Lodestar. Why not? And then you may find something big and major at Lodestar because technically people may try to skip it because, oh, you don't have to go there. But because you're so immersed in adventure and journey, you go to Lodestar and it's like, for the people that actually love the journey, here's a special treat for you, right? Blackbeard never will go to Lodestar. If he's, you know, collecting poneglyphs, etc., he has information about Lodestar, he would never go to Lodestar because he's like, I don't gotta go there. I'm not gonna go there. Efficient. We know that's how Blackbeard is. The fastest way to get what he wants. I think they go there, and of course we get an amazing thing with Elbaf. But how does Oda wrap up Big Mom and Kaido? I mean, with 2 chapters left, apparently there's no more Kaido backstory. Big Mom, she just falls next to her ship. Apparently, right? That's the only thing that could happen in 2 chapters. Guys, I don't know what to say. Either way, finally wrapped my mind around it. No One Piece for a month. Guys, I'm still gonna be here. I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch. Follow me on twitch.tv/BruhhD. Gonna be on Twitter tweeting BS. But I'm gonna be dropping content as well. One Piece content, a lot of One Piece content over the month. And we're gonna deep dive. We're gonna go back, reread Wano, reread Whole Cake Island. Deep dives, man. Having a good time talking about different things. I have a couple of tier lists coming out as well, and I think we could do character analysis for every single Straw Hat, and that may be the July thing. Character analysis. It's gonna be a good time. But guys, give me your thoughts. First off, are you excited for the time skip or the hiatus? How do you feel about hiatus? What do you want from this hiatus? Is Wano actually over? Right? Give me your thoughts. Make sure to like the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Follow me on Twitter at BruhhD. Follow me on Instagram at BruhhD.Ace. Thank you to my patrons. I appreciate you guys all so much. Again, guys, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
okay. I start doubting me, I felt lost. I rewrite it.